Once upon a time, in the foggy harbor town of Port Velimar, there was a young detective. He loved the smell of salt and printer's ink, and the feeling that any ordinary day could turn into a real case. And today, his grandmother had one for him. The Velimar compass was missing. Whoever found it before the festival horns blew tonight would get their name in the case files forever. His little brother was already grinning, ready to race. Their grandmother split the marker in two and sent them off with matching brass badges. The young detective found his first clue fast, and it felt easy. Until a messenger gull dropped a note on his shoulder. His brother already has 3 clues. 3! And he had only 1. Suddenly his eyes started jumping, from stall to sign to cart, landing nowhere long enough to see anything. Every sound spun around him, and every time he spun, he lost the thread he was holding. He snapped his notebook shut and brushed right past a lantern seller who was only trying to help. When his dad's voice buzzed through to say, "Move faster," the scattered feeling only grew. Then his grandmother's voice came through, calm and unhurried. "Find the lantern post with the ship's wheel carved into it. Stand under it. I'll wait." The young detective planted his boots flat on the cobblestone. He pressed the heavy brass compass weight into his palm and let out one long breath, the kind that empties all the way down. Something in his chest loosened its grip. "That scattered feeling happens to the best detectives in the harbor," she said. "It just means your head has too many doors open at once. Pick one thing, handle it, then the next." First, he went back and told the lantern seller he was sorry. Then he draped a cloth over every stall he hadn't reached, so only one showed at a time. One stall, one clue. Then the next, and the clues began to come. The trail led him to an old lighthouse shed, and there, wrapped in oilcloth, was the Velimar compass. At the very same moment, his brother came around the corner. They had both gotten there. That night, the festival horns rang for real, gold light spilling over the water, and the young detective kept the brass weight in his pocket, ready for whatever loud, scattered, wonderful mess came next. This is a shortened story from our app. Every one of our stories star your child as the hero. Real, personalized stories that teach real-life skills, one adventure at a time. And your child's first story is completely free. Just comment the word "story" and we'll send it to you.